think he's a rookie, Charles, how much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Carter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got it open. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
The score, Chargers 14, Steelers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
In motion right comes Allen. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert off of play action. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there complete to Sims. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pickett lost it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, 28 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the...
You gotta choose.